But if the media won't defend free speech, then what exactly are the media for? And who will defend it? And who can? You know, I sympathise with any news editor in this predicament, but if you run a national TV news programme, you have a responsibility to stand up and be counted. It's more than just a job. You are the gatekeeper for our free speech and our free information. Your job is to report the truth with all the relevant information accurately and fearlessly. And if you can't do that, or if you're too afraid to do it, then you shouldn't be in the job because you're not qualified for it. And you are inflicting real damage on our society through your cowardice and the important position you hold. If you had an ounce of integrity, you would stand aside now, find a nice, safe little cubbyhole where you can't be threatened, and hand that job to somebody with a spine who can do it properly for all our sakes. But the thing that really sticks in my mind, in my throat about this sorry affair, even weeks later now, is not so much the slimeball opportunism, God knows we're used to that, or the death threats, or even the fact that the media caved in, but that there was so little public outrage over it. We assume there's going to be violence, and then we cleverly preempt it by caving into it before it happens. Not because we're liberal or progressive, as we like to pretend, but because we're liars and hypocrites and cowards. We dress our cowardice up in fancy words like tolerance and respect, and then we applaud ourselves like seals for our enlightened values, but we all know what it really is because we can smell it now. It stinks so bad. We're the first generation that has never had to defend its freedom, and it shows. We have no appreciation of where it comes from or what it cost. We can see very well that a vitally important principle is being eroded before our eyes, and we are just too cowardly even to acknowledge our own complicity in that. We're like the townspeople in one of those Western movies who are always cowering in fear of one bad guy. When you watch that movie, you don't feel sympathy for those people because they don't deserve it. They're cowards, and so are we. We've let ourselves be bullied into a destructive self-censorship that's killing free expression, the very lifeblood of our society, and we're making sure that our children and grandchildren, the ones we're supposed to love, will be born into a world significantly less free than the one we were born into. Don't you feel proud of yourself? They'll pay the price for our hypocrisy, dishonesty, and cowardice. They'll find out the hard way that no truer words were ever spoken than "you don't know what you've got till it's gone."